What's up, Jeff Gang? I'm Jeffy P Ballin. Welcome to the second channel where we get a little more bodacious around here. We get a little more kooky, we get a little more silly, and this shit is all unscripted. You never know what's gonna go down. Before I get into the video today, I just wanted to talk about what I'm gonna do with this second channel since this is the first video on this account. And if you are here somehow just randomly, make sure to check out my account, Jeffrey Phillips. I'm gonna put it right there. That's my main account where I post more scripted videos, and yeah, you should check it out. And if you're coming from the Jeffrey Phillips account, why not stay here and leave a subscription? Because we're gonna have so many amazing times. We're gonna go. It's gonna be great. Anyways, the reason I created this second channel is, first of all, I just wanted to do more unscripted stuff. I feel like it's more fun to do that stuff. I also have a lot of Jeffrey Phillips videos that I end up scrapping, so I'm gonna upload the scrap videos I have onto this channel instead. And also, one other thing, I want to be able to connect with the fans more, so I think it would be fun if you guys left me some suggestions for certain types of videos if you want to see them on this channel, and I'll try and make it work. And yeah, we'll work on this together. It's a process, it's a journey. We're all in this together, aren't we? And finally, as someone who frequently watches videos as a viewer, one thing that always interests me was what was the creative process behind the YouTubers making those videos and stuff. So I thought it would be fun to do like a director's commentary on my own videos, where I basically just have my original video playing in the background and I talk about my process through it. I thought that would be sounding fun, and that is also coincidentally what we're gonna be doing today. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's go to our first video on the Jeffy P Ballin channel. I tried to get featured on Ifunny in 2023, director's commentary. Alright everybody, welcome to my director's commentary of my beautiful Ifunny video. One thing so I'll just give you a little backstory to my YouTube career. So I think it was last summer. So what is that? Summer of 2023? This was summer of 2022. It was right before, it was my summer going into college. My girlfriend was on vacation and I had nothing to do. And I remember, so just for like a week, I was just sitting on my phone and doing nothing. And I've always been like fascinated. I've always been interested into YouTube videos. I've tried, there was multiple times where I was like, I'm gonna make YouTube videos, and I just never got around to it. I did have a Let's Play channel when I was in like, probably like high school? No, not high school. I mean elementary school and middle school. I think it's elementary school. I probably did upload some videos in middle school, but the bulk of it was elementary school. So I had a YouTube account back then. I was always like, I always wanted to be a YouTuber growing up. But I never got around to it. And I had multiple spurts where I had like, I like even made like a few videos, but I never got around to uploading them. And then I remember the spurt I had before this one, before the one that actually happened. I was a very big Scott the Woz fan back then. If you guys don't know about him, he's like he talks about games and shit. And I remember my videos were going to be kind of like his style, except I was just going to talk about basically stuff I do now. It was going to be like Scott the Woz, except I remember the videos I had the videos. My first video was a bit tongue-in-cheek. It was going to be called First Videos. Like, that was the topic. I was going to talk about people's first YouTube videos, and it was okay. It wasn't a very good script, because I remember when I tried to record the video, it went so poorly that I was like, I'm not doing this shit. So the recording the first YouTube video did me in. And but I had a lot of ideas originally back then. I remember I was gonna make a video on progressive commercials, and I was just gonna shit on Jamie the whole. No, I think I wasn't gonna shit on Jamie, because if you watch progressive commercials, they always shit on this guy named Jamie. I think I had like I remember if you watch Scott the Woz, he doesn't always just like talk about videos. Sometimes there's like overarching stories in his videos. And I remember in my progressive video, I was going to have like an overarching story where that like Jamie was a CIA agent or something, and I had to like set his house on fire. It makes no sense now, but I like have a clear memory like scripting it out, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking cooking with fire. I'm cooking with fire now. Um, but obviously that those videos didn't happen because I remember the biggest problem I has is I wouldn't script them out. I would just write notes and I'd be like, I can just ad lib it, and then the moment I go on camera, I cannot ad lib it. I used to not be able to. Obviously, I can now. I'm doing it a little better, but I even still struggle with it now. But so the first few times I would making a channel was a complete fail, and then so imagine me summertime, no girlfriend. Fuck am I gonna do? I don't have any real friends. Don't have anybody to hang out with, and I was just like, well, if I'm gonna do nothing, let's just make a YouTube channel. And so the Jeffrey Phillips channel, Jeffrey Phillips has been an account on social media. I wasn't popular on TikTok, but I had like a very small fan base of I had 1,000 followers on TikTok, and the fan base for like 1,000 followers, they were surprisingly we were a tight knit group, and it's funny. I actually one person made a fan account of me back then, and that person found my YouTube account all these years later, which is pretty crazy. Talk about something pretty cool. But so I already had somewhat of a social media presence, but I never shared my YouTube on my TikTok or anything. I just kept it separate. But I mean, it's not like this is my first time trying to be like a personality on a social media platform. Like I was used to being funny on the internet. But anyway, for my first video, I for the longest time I had this script that I never got to finish. It was a satire of a speedrunning history video. If I don't know if you've ever seen like a summoning salt video where it's just like a gaming speedrunning history video, except I made the video about Burger Truck Trump, which is like a shitty Flash game. Um, so I made the Burger Truck Trump speed running video, and it's a shit video. I'll get this I uploaded it on the channel. It's removed now. It was technically my first ever video, but it wasn't commentary, so I mean it doesn't really count. It's not my type of video. I remember my first goal to being a YouTuber was make that video, and so I made that video. And I was like, even when I made that video, I was like thinking, I was like, I don't even want to make videos like this. I want to make like commentary videos. But I forced myself to finish it before I could record the iFunny one, which in my mind I already had. iFunny one was I had that idea for a while. I'm pretty sure. Like it was like the first video I ever came up with in my notes app. When I first started, I had like 6 ideas, and I've done like 3 of them. I think in my first 3 videos, they were all from my first ideas. The iFunny one, the Jake from the Jake TikTok one, the most insane person on TikTok, and then the Phoebe Bridgers x Justin Fields edit, the classic, the lovable episode. Everybody loves that one. So those were like the OG ideas I had. And when I was working on the Burger Truck Trump one, the shit one, I remember I just wanted to make the iFunny one, but I forced myself to finish the other one. But anyway, I finished the Burger Truck Trump one, and I uploaded it. It got like 100 views. It felt pretty good. I remember like getting 100 views. That shit felt good back then. But and then in that video I was never on camera though, so I still had it was fully scripted, fully voiceover and stuff. So when it came to making iFunny, I still needed a way to record myself. I didn't have a way to record myself. All I had was a phone. I had this mic right here, and that's about it. And so before recording everything, actually, but before recording all the iFunny video, I did the iFunny challenge already. So all of this the day 1 updates, day 2, it was all recorded after the fact. So keep in mind, when I'm recording these, I already have all the results and stuff. And so I get to my first day of recording, and I go on Temu, and I bought an adapter to plug a USB into your phone so I could record, and I made the rookie mistake of writing a few notes and thinking, oh, I can just ad lib this. I can just freestyle this. So I go to my first day of recording. I don't have a tripod or anything. I set up like boxes as my to hold my phone up. So I'm in front of boxes in front of the phone, and I go up there and try and record, and it was like getting slapped in the fucking face. It was like, psh, and my mind just went blank, and I couldn't do. I like literally, I like tried for like 10 minutes to like say stuff, and I could not think of anything to say. I was just like sitting there. I'd like go on like a little sentence. I'd be like, blah 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 blah. And then I'd sit there for like 2 minutes, and I'd be like, blah 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 blah. And then I'd pause for like 2 minutes again, and I was so flustered after that day. It was literally like getting hit by a bus. Not that I've never been hit by a bus, but that's probably how it feels. Anyway, so after that day, I'm like super panicked. I'm like, I don't think I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm cut out for this YouTube stuff. I just tried to record, and it was the worst fucking thing in my life. And then to add on to the horribleness, I check the audio on the video. I'm like, hopefully the audio at least is good. And the mic was cutting out like every 3 seconds. It would just like cut out. You could hear it like just like a. So it was like, not only was it cutting out, it was a super distracting cutout. Like I'd be like, blah 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 blah. It was like super annoying to hear. So I was just like, fuck, I can't. So I bought this $2 adapter, and it's not working for some reason. Who could have seen that coming? And so the adapter wasn't working. I had to fucking stack up boxes, and I sucked at recording. Man, the odds were against me. I was feeling horrible. But I the next day I must have been really hungry. I must have really wanted to be a YouTuber at the time. I did. That's why I did it. The next day I gathered myself, and I went back to recording. I didn't have my Mac back then. You can see I have my Mac right now. I had it like take the Mac. A Mac is not even that good of a laptop. Take that, make it like a 2012, 2014 maybe, shitty ass Dell laptop, and it was super slow. It was shittiest laptop. That's what I edited this video on. It was a shitty, super slow Dell laptop. But anyway, the solution I had for not being able to record audio on my phone is I just plugged this mic into the computer and recorded on Audacity. Which honestly, it isn't the worst thing ever. I did that for a lot of my videos. I think I was recording my audio separate for every single video except for the last 2 ones. So I was born into that role. So at least I solved that, and then I went to record, and it went fine, I guess. I don't even remember that day. I remember the first day clearly. I do remember a little bit of this day, but the recording part was fine. The only bad part is I'm sure if many of you have recorded on your phone before, your phone, if you don't have like a lot of storage, which some phones do, my phone didn't, you can't just record all willy-nilly and like go. You have to pay attention to how long you're recording for and stop it before it stops recording automatically. So while I recorded it each and every day, each 5 days and results, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I split it up into 2 days. I'm not for sure. It was over a year ago, a year and 6 days. Okay, cut me some slack. So I would record it, and then what I did now I can, if I record something on my phone, I can just airdrop it to my Mac. But keep in mind, I had a Dell laptop. You can't airdrop to it. So what I had to do was record it, upload it to Google Drive, and then download it on my computer. And you would not believe how long it would take to upload of a video onto Google Drive. It took so long. It would take like 30 minutes. So I'd finish recording. I'd have to wait 30 minutes for upload it, and then I'd have to go and record again. It was such a pain in the butt. And keep in mind, this is also the middle of fucking July or early August. It's hot as shit. And since I'm recording, I can't have the fan going because the mic would pick up that background noise. So I was also hot as shit at the time. And oh no, this recording experience sounds like a recording experience from hell. I don't even think I enjoyed any part of it. um, but yeah. This were the odds were stacked against me from the start. Really, it was not a fun record. Although I do like that shot. That shot, I was always proud of getting that shot. It wasn't meant for that video, or maybe it was. I guess it was meant for the video. I think I saw it in another day and added it to the video. Like it went back and re-recorded it for the video. But anyway, so this recording was just really not fun to do, and sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So I finished the recording, and the problems, they did not improve because my Dell laptop, as I mentioned before, my shitty Dell laptop, it like when I bought Adobe Premiere for it, it could not run screen recordings on Adobe Premiere, and obviously screen recordings is the most important part of this stuff because I have to screen record my results and stuff. But when I would drag the screen recordings onto it, it'd slow down to like I literally, it would like lag so much. I'm trying to like I'm trying to like show it by my finger. Obviously you can't really tell, but it would lag an insane amount where I couldn't even see what I was putting into the video. I just had to like, once I put it down, I had to hope this is the part that I need for the video. And it must have taken me how long? Obviously it took me a long time because I recorded this in July, and it got uploaded in September 4th. So clearly it was a rough time, but it's an this is enough shit talking about this video though. Let's appreciate the greatness of this video. I love this joke of screenshotting the Google search of depressed people. I've probably done that jokes in many other videos, but it's I gotta appreciate. And the low quality loser, I'll give myself a little appreciation back then. But the good parts of this video, the parts I had fun with was always making the memes. I'm an OG memer, as they say. God, that doesn't make any sense. I am so sorry. But I've been making memes for a while now, not as like a professional thing or anything, but I've been down to I don't dabble in it, like I don't post it on Reddit or anything, but I used to have a meme account on Instagram, memes for cool people. If you guys want to check it out, I ran it with my two high school friends. I switched off ownership with them. One time I banned one of my friends just because he posted a meme I didn't like. We're still friends. It wasn't that big of a deal, but a lot of one of the memes I used in this video, there's a Sans one, there's a Sans Undertale one, and that one I originally posted on my meme account, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a little off topic, but I'm going to talk about my meme account because I always liked just like making memes and shitting on them and making fun of them. This is basically what this video is and what my latest Ifunny video is. But anyway, in my old meme account, every time I would make the reason I made a Sans post on Ifunny is because every time I would make a Sans post on Instagram, banger, it would bang. It would always be successful. It was my first like really blown up post on that meme account. It's not a huge account. It had like 3K followers at the most. But I remember I posted this meme and it was a Family Guy, and it was Peter Griffin. He walks up to a piano. He goes, "Hey Chris, look at this. I'm Sans." It's like a edit of his audio, and then it plays, dun 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 dun, and that meme got like 6K. It got like 6K likes. It blew up. And I remember I was like, holy crap. It was my first taste at fame. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. I'm just going to keep posting Sans memes. And my meme account for a while was just every time I posted a Sans meme, it would bang. It would go crazy. I'd get like thousands of likes. And so I'll always owe the start of my stuff to Sans. But let's reel it back in. And there's a few funny parts about this recording. First of all, I just showed it in the video. I'll talk about it later actually. The one I want to talk about is I just had a meme of my cat Scarlet, and it was like Instagram versus reality, And I make a joke in the video that one of the rules you need for iFunny is you need to send it to your mom, or you need to be able to send the meme to your mom or dad because the memes are so old. Like, that's the joke. Um, and so and in real life, I was gonna, and for this video in the script, I have a joke where I was like, oh, and I actually did send it to my mom. And in real life, I did send that Instagram versus reality meme to my mom, and she responded, and I screenshotted it to add it to the video, and I just never added it to the video. I was just too lazy. And I just wanted to call out my laziness right there. Like, why did I not do that? It would not have taken a lot of work. I promise you, it would have been pretty easy. But this is day 5. This is the big reveal of when I got my first featured post. It's funny how I love to do this like bait and switch. I also did in the last iFunny video where I just go, oh, it looks like I got these posts and they did okay, and also they got featured. And I guess 1 year later I'm still a little bit of the same person, because holy crap, my Fallout New Vegas one got featured. Wow, amazing. And look at this editing. Ooh, classic Jeffrey Phillips, editor of the year. But the funny thing about that Fallout New Vegas meme is it's not even 15 years old. I think I mentioned it in the video. It's not 15 years old. It's okay. Okay. I'm gonna pause it right before the TikTok one because I do want to talk about this too. But I want to talk about the Fallout New Vegas post. It's not 15 years old. It's like 13. But when I made the meme, I just assumed it was 15 years old. I do reveal it later, and I tried to do that meme again for my newest video. Like, I made a meme. It was like, when you realize Fallout New Vegas is 15 years old, and I was gonna add it to like the montage, the day 1 montage and everything. And then it got like 0. It got like 1 like, and I was like, I guess I'm just not gonna add it. So there's a little anecdote about that. But anyway, let's go on to this TikTok. It was a dirty triple headshot, but this was my most liked video on TikTok, I think. It only had like 3,000, which isn't that much, but it felt like a lot back then. And there's my old account. If you guys really want to see like my true start as a creator, you guys should all check out that TikTok account. Honestly, it has some of my favorite posts, my favorite things I've ever done online, because I think I'm gonna make a video about it sometime, or maybe I'll make a second channel video about it, because my TikTok channel, it really holds a near and dear heart to my place. It was like that TikTok channel represented my evolution as a human into like being like a person on the internet who makes jokes, who has a fan base and stuff. It was a big part of me, and big part of my growth as a human. So I think you guys should check it out if you want to see, like, if you want to know more of me, I guess. But I will talk about it eventually. I'm sure of that, because it was just such a big part of who I am. It really was. It sounds hyperbolic, but is that how you say the word? Yeah. It sounds like just like exaggerating, but that's really how I did get my start making content. I honestly don't think I would be making YouTube videos without making that TikTok account. So I think we should all pay respect to that old TikTok account and go follow it and make sure to like and subscribe on it. Here's a funny thing. So we'll move on from the TikTok account, and we'll get to the final thoughts on this video. I'll talk about the reception of the video. I remember, so my first video was not this one, it was the other one. It got like 100 views, and then this one, when I uploaded it, I remember it got like, I think it was 300. It was hovering around like 300 views for the longest time, until my dream video blew up, and obviously it got a lot more views from that. But this video, it was always like, it did pretty okay. Like, for your first video, 300 something views, a lot of people, for how like low quality it was, I was pretty happy with it. And I remember it got most of his views from people just searching up Ifunny on the search engine, and it would show up. But I remember I was pretty proud of it. I I just remember I got a few comments on it too. It was pretty cool to just see people enjoy the comment. I remember I tried to upload it to TikToks with like Subway Surfers or stuff underneath it and stuff, and I spent like a good amount of time doing that. Pro tip to people making new videos: if your videos aren't high quality, don't even bother doing that on TikTok. It's just a waste of time. But I would upload them onto TikTok, and they would get like one like. They'd get like 500 views and one like. And I was like hoping, I was like, please, this is gonna help me get more views, but it didn't work. And I did that until my dream video, and then once I blew up, I just once I blew up, I'm not that big, but I gave up with that. It doesn't do anything. It really if you're not big enough, don't even bother. Don't even bother. But if you do make good content, it's actually worth to do that. But anyway, it looks like we're at the end of the video. The last thing I want to do is talk about the comments on this video. A lot of people were mad at me because I didn't talk about the racism on this app, because I didn't upload racism. But you don't just have to upload racism. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna upload racist stuff for a YouTube video. You think I'm crazy? And also, I want to see this reply. Oh yeah, this person says the experiment failed. I think it was a good try though. It didn't fail. I got featured in it, so I wouldn't call it a failure. I did end up getting featured. But yes, it's apparent that it isn't the same app nowadays. I guess I have to agree with what I said right there. This guy, Quentin Levins, he's a big Ifunny fan. I promise is not dead. This guy must be a Ifunny frequenter. Oh, see, I did get some positive comments back then. How does this video only have 24 views? This is fire. Let's see what I said. Thank you so much. Look at Humble King. I'm a humble king back then. I am madly in love with you. Holy.